Montana.
All right, good morning. It is adventure time once again, and we are in Montana today. I'm with my friend Pete, who lives in Missoula, and we are currently in the Bitterroot Mountains, climbing in Mill Creek Canyon. We're going to do the No Sweat Arete, which is a traditionally protected, like 4-pitch 5.7, and I'm really looking forward to it. So the main hiking trail is all the way down there by the river. We kind of fought up this talus field on a pretty steep climbers trail, and then kept it third class with a little bit of fourth at the very end to get up here. And this little ledge is the start of the route, and it just goes up and looks absolutely beautiful.
Right on.
Ledge traverse. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to another rock climbing adventure. It was great to be out with Pete. We've been friends for the last 15 years, and we've done all sorts of outdoor adventures together. And ever since he moved to Missoula, he said I had to come and see what all the rock climbing in Montana was about. Right off the bat, you could tell this area was not for softies. The approach wasn't super burly, but it definitely took us almost about an hour and involved the talus and all the scrambling just to get to the base of the route. Once you get to the base of the route, usually there is not really all that much beta available, so we're taking our best guess, following what we think looks right. These routes don't get a lot of traffic, so there really isn't super obvious chalk marks you can follow, and as a result the rock also tends to be a little breakable, which isn't the end of the world. It's just good old-fashioned real adventure climbing. Pitch 1 starts out with a traverse along a ledge. It's a little hard to protect, but really not too bad. Once you get around the corner and you can see the route proper, it's really nice. It starts with some beautiful splitter cracks that are really solid. After that, you end up doing some ledgy moves that sort of interspersed 5th class with a rest every 10 or 15 feet until you get into some slightly more exciting rock. This midsection was a little breakable. There was a band of something that was not granite, and it was really not the best rock in the world, and I really had to carefully sort of pick my way around. The big footholds I wanted to use were all X'd, so I definitely did not use any of those. But once I got through that section, you're really kind of cruising on some very nice splitter rock. Jesus. This is super fun. This is awesome. This is so much fun. There was a low angle finger crack that offered excellent exposure for a couple feet that was really fun. And then we managed to pull ourselves around the corner and set up the first belay. Dude, this positioning is beautiful. Here's Pete following like a champ. He did a great job. I don't know if you can tell, but we are racing the sun on this climb. This was early August of 2023, and it was very hot. It was about 95 plus in Missoula, so we got a really early start and just tried to climb before the sun got us, and we actually did pretty well. Very end, it did catch us, but we were in the shade for a majority of the climb, which was very nice. Which shoulder is it, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. So it's... I don't know. And while Pete did a great job of leading the second pitch, I did an awful job of filming it, so you're stuck with POV for this pitch, unfortunately. This was another great pitch. Pete did a great job leading. You definitely had to be just a little careful about gear selection. There was a lot of sort of knocking things and just making sure that what you're actually placing your cams into is secure and solid and would hold a fall. But you know, as you get higher, the positioning just gets better and better and better, which is a lot of fun. The climbing on this pitch too was a tad easier than it was on the first pitch. I'd say that this pitch is probably pretty solid 5.6, and it wasn't as sustained, so there were plenty of places where you could stop and take a breather if you needed to. This is so much fun. I love rock climbing. Oh, wow.
On that ledge?
Yeah. This is amazing. Yeah. After a quick transition at the belay ledge, it was my turn to take the lead for pitch 3, which ended up being our final pitch. This pitch was about 25-30 feet of crack climbing in the 5.6, low 5.7 range, and then it eased to some very loose fourth class. I can tell in the video that I'm just climbing really carefully. I'm knocking on a bunch of things. I really just don't want to dislodge anything. Yeah, I've definitely seen rocks that have been more attached. I've seen rocks that have been more attached. I mean, this is super chill right now. Which is good, because I don't think I trust any of these rocks. Jeez. Yeah.
With that big broken rock right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's warm in the sun. Pitch 2 was very secure.
Yeah, pitch 2 was great.
Very good crack climbing. Good chill crack climbing.
Yeah. I may have gone straight up the middle, I'm not sure. I think I did, but... Oh yeah!
Oh, that is an old man noise. Actually, maybe not.
I think it's okay.
No feet.
Nice. Good job, dude. So we just topped out the No Sweat Arete and it was incredible. Real adventure climbing. Definitely some loose rock, kind of kept you on your toes, but great positioning, spectacular climbing. Really, really enjoyed it. We're looking right now up the Mill Creek Valley. Probably see the creek meandering. That's sort of where we came up. The end of it was really just like broken fourth class. There's a lot of rock around here. There's a few routes on these that we know about, but not really all that much. There's a lot of potential. This is a famous Alex Lowe 510C crack that he put up many years ago. And over there somewhere is the car, and we should be there in like an hour, hour and a half. Got some mountain goat parts on the walk-off, I guess. It's kind of like a lot of bones sort of strewn about. A little more of the spine, probably some pelvis. A lot more bones. A couple feet down the trail. A lot more bones. This is crazy. This like can't all have come from one thing. So there's descent option this way, which we don't really like. So we're gonna go up the gully and see what happens. Okay. We're out here doing a proper bushwhack. Gotta get it. So the bushwhacking is complete. We kind of just picked our way down this loose slope, cliff bands, talus, the whole thing. But we're here on the trail. And just like that, we are back at the car. Great day. Love doing some adventure climbing. That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of really cool adventures coming your way, and I hope to see you on another adventure.